Hello everybody, welcome back for another spooky adventure. I have made my way down to Lake Compounce in Connecticut today, and it is time for the Phantom Fest. Now I'm interested in being here today because Lake Compounce housed Haunted Graveyard for many years, and I worked for them for 10 years as one of their makeup managers and as one of the house managers for a while. I acted in the show, so I'm really curious to see what it's going to be like with this new direction. And I'm also very hungry. I have friends here with me, and we're going to explore the park. There are low lines today. Again, this is the day after I was at Six Flags New England. I think the weather just played something into this, and also this being this early into the season. So I'm ready to get spooky. How about you? All right, so I found everybody, and we are going right on to Zoomarain per my request because it's never open when I'm here. I may be hungry, but when there's no line for a roller coaster, you know I'm in. Yeah, say it with me, everybody. It is a walk-on right now. While we are waiting for the sun to go down, we're just wandering around, and like we can literally walk on to any ride. It feels like a ghost town, no pun intended about it being Halloween. They're running the American Flyer and there's nobody on it. Right? Okay, so we're walking onto Phobia and Adam's telling me about the back, and I'm like, we can really pick whatever seat we want right now because there's nobody here. So hopefully they don't shut everything down early. So there's no line, so we just stayed on the Phobia for a while, and now I'm getting off and I'm walking directly onto Ghost Hunt. There's no lines, none at all. Also want to point out that they're implementing the new Speedy Pass.
Only implemented right in a water park, and they're basically letting everybody go with that. It was like an hour wait for all the regular people.
Don't fall, Adam. This is like a step for you. See? It's a spooky dookie song. It's us! That's what we're gonna look like after a week of non-stop theme parks in Florida. Like, I'm hitting the thing and it won't even register. Adam, what's your score so far?
80,600.
What? How are you 80,000? I'm 13,000. Why? I don't understand why I'm so bad at this game. I play video games. I should be good at this. Oh, the mirror shattered. It's that kind of morning. It's Madame Leota. So anyway, I got 20,000 points. How many did you get, Adam?
153,000.
I just don't understand why I can't shoot these things. Like, I'm pointing it directly at the little lights and pulling the trigger, and it won't even register. Like, am I just not understanding how to play Ghost Hunt? I feel like Adam's about to revoke my video game card. How'd you guys do? Because I failed.
I got 76 to 71.
Okay, what? No, stop. I got 20,000. I know we're here to do like the spooky stuff, but it's not open yet, and I'm just like marathoning all the rides right now, and it's pretty great. We're going on Boulder Dash. There's no line in the queue today. It's pretty fantastic. Don't expect this any other day of the year, but man, we're lucking out. Look, we're gonna walk right on. We're all tall, so really like we should each just take a car each. I love Boulder Dash. And I definitely felt like my train like lifted off the track. It was a little painful, but totally worth it. So as we got off the roller coaster, apparently the actors have started to come out. I don't really understand fully what's happening here, but it looks like we got a pilgrim attached to a tree and a witch that's coming right at me right now. All right, just to give you all an update, I'm not doing anything interesting here. Just chicken tenders. Just keeping it simple right now. All right, so unlike Six Flags, I cannot film inside the haunted houses. So I'm just gonna have to tell you how they are as we go through them. But so the haunted houses have been kind of spread out through the park, and they're short and small. So there's like a little line over here. So we're gonna get in this one right here, but you wait in a line to go inside. And I don't think they're very long, but they'll be fun. That one is the swamp. This is where we're gonna go into right now. There's a zombie. All right, coming out of the swamp, I have some comments already, which being that I recognized half those props in there, which means they must have bought some from Haunted Graveyard before Haunted Graveyard went to Classy Lake, because I walked in and was like, I hit that coffin for years, like, because I worked at Haunted Graveyard, and they were using some props and costumes, but I gotta say, the actors were a lot of fun. There was one guy who came up to me and he was like, go, get out of here. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally trying to walk out of here. Like, I don't know what you're trying to get me to do. I can't go any faster. And then John's like, well, you can't really get lost in this maze. I'm like, is it really a maze when you can only walk in one direction? Anyway, it was fun. I like Halloween. So this is the main drag. Obviously, you can tell because there are games. And also Plague Men. All right, we're heading on over to Root of All Evil because our friend Robbie is performing in here. Unfortunately, I can't film to show you all his I hope that was him that we just heard, but you know. We walked through the Root of All Evil, and as I'm walking in, I go, all right, whoever sees Robbie first gets $5. And then I saw him first. I'm the one with the $5, so I made no money. He like jumped up and like talked to Adam and I, and I'm like, there's Robbie. And Adam was like, where?
Blind.
Yeah, you go to a haunted house and you don't wear your glasses.
We're taking a pit stop at Boulder Dash because we're like, there's still a couple more houses we have to do, but I'm like, there it goes. I didn't see it. Oh, we can go to the back. Go to the back. All right, coming off of that one, I'm gonna say that was a little painful. I was like, my back was hitting the back of the seat repeatedly. It's not an easy ride to do repeatedly. So that's why we're gonna go do something else right now. We're in the Pepsi room, and we have an Echo! All right, so here's the third haunt over here, Medieval, and it's playing metal music, and I'm saying they should have just called it Medieval. It seems like it's a cool house, but it's gotta be tiny. It's like in this really small space. So we went through the dungeon, and it was like metal, and sort of like the dungeon from King Richard's Fair. They kept on stopping us and like asking us questions and stuff. It was the most interactive house of all of them. And now we're going up to Malice in Wonderland, which is a $5 extra cost. We've been told by other people here that it's really cool and the costumes are cool and that the sets are cool. So I'll let you know how it is on the other side. So we've popped out the other side of the looking glass. It's about, with tax, like $6.50 to go through it. And there's 2 routes you can go, but we were told by somebody who already gone through it that it's just like a 1-room difference. And it's like whether you go through the looking glass or if you go down the rabbit hole, basically. And it was cool. It had some nice sets, but they needed to like turn the overhead lights off and put in stage lighting. It was just like too bright. Like you could see everything. So it wasn't very spooky. Beautiful sets, beautiful costumes, some cool actors. It needs some lighting. Hey everybody, I am back home. I was actually going to try and close this out in the parking lot, but there were like a lot of people just like congregating around my car, and it's like, I think I'm just going to go home. Tonight was definitely an experience. It's very different to return to Lake Compounce, especially after I'd worked there at Haunted Graveyard, like in a management status for almost 10 years, and see what it is now without Haunted Graveyard and seeing what they're doing individually as a park. I really actually liked Roots of Evil, which ironically is the one that had our friend Robbie in it. And I mean, yes, we love Robbie, but that's not the reason why I loved it. I just love Poison Ivy, the character from Batman, and it felt like a super horror, evil Poison Ivy, and I really dug that concept. I mean, you can't go wrong. Malice in Wonderland also was like a really cool concept, but I feel like it was set up to do scenes with people going through, and like it just felt like another haunted house. Like it didn't feel like anything different. And so like we were paying like the $5 extra to do this experience that to me didn't feel any different from any of the haunted houses. And I think it was set up to do experiences. I also felt like there was too much lights in there. Like it needed like Halloween and studio lighting of some kind. Like it needed like colors, and it just felt like I was walking through the building with the lights on the ceiling. That's what I felt like. So, but what I can say is that all the actors were really awesome. It was really cool to see everybody giving it their all, and I really appreciated that. And I really love it when I see actors, like especially in haunts, doing more than just jumping out and screaming. Like they were like doing scenes in the little haunted houses, even though they were super short. They were doing stuff. They were setting a story, and I really liked that part. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Please check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. And if you want to support me, you can check out my Patreon. Anything you can tip helps me continue making videos like this one. Remember, everybody, every day is an adventure, and live your best life.